Hello, and how you doing? And welcome back to Two Jagoffs. I, of course, am your host, Austin Cairns, and I'm here in Point Park's Media Hub, and things are a little different if you could not tell. I'm not here with my co-host this week. I actually have Marcus DeAngelo in studio and Ox, who is a lot larger in person, I'm seeing now. And this was not really supposed to happen. Obviously, if you guys don't know what's going on, this past Sunday, I had Dominic DeAngelo on the podcast, and Dom demanded that Marcus came on the podcast this week to, I guess, react to what he had to say. So, Marcus, I guess it's good to see you. Thanks for coming down. But why the hell do you have Ox here, and why is he in the middle of us?
Well, you know, if I'm going to come on to your little podcast here, I say little intentionally, because I don't know if you know this about me. I'm an award-winning podcast with numerous WWE Hall of Famers. The reason I bring Ox with me is the same reason I went to Las Vegas last year and I brought Kane and Christopher with me. I like to keep the marks at a distance. I don't like the fans to get too close. Inevitably, you guys end up asking me for autographs and pictures, and I don't want that. So that's why I've got this man with me basically everywhere I go.
Okay, well, that's good. Hi. Yeah, I'm going to... can I just back up just a little bit?
I think you should.
I don't want to be out of camera shot, but like that's a big man right there.
And
okay.
don't make eye contact with him either.
I will try not to. I'll look right at the camera.
It's like a gorilla at the zoo. You're not supposed to look him in the eye.
Yeah, no, I feel like I'm at the Pittsburgh Zoo when I'm 5 all over again. This is not fun. Okay, well, I guess we can get into this episode then real quick. Marcus, I know you're a professional wrestler. Oh, look, who the hell's this? Oh, gosh. Well, Marcus, this is my co-host Lucas. He was actually off last week for spring break. I do apologize. I didn't expect him to be this late. Things are a little bit different this week.
This is a co-host?
Yeah, this is the co-host. This is Lucas Kuhns.
Well, they're letting anybody do podcasts nowadays, huh?
I mean,
I was surprised enough that you were doing one, let alone this guy. He looks like an intern. I'm almost out of coffee if you want to get me some here in like 15 minutes.
You know, I would consider it, but I mean, I don't know. Just something about you just looks a little off.
He's saying there's something.
Wasn't this guy on Sunday?
No, Lucas. That was Dom. That was his brother Dominic DeAngelo.
What's the difference?
They're brothers.
One's bigger, one's stronger. One could kick the shit out of you right now.
So is this the commentator?
No, that's the wrestler.
This is the wrestler.
That's the award-winning podcaster and the
You're
wrestler.
getting close.
This guy's a podcaster?
Yes, we're all podcasters. Well, I don't know if Ox is, but we're all podcasters.
You see Ox right now?
I'm looking.
You see how he's starting to get a little bit upset? Watch your mouth.
Wait, that's Ox?
Watch your mouth.
Oh, I thought you had a pet that was an ox.
I'm about done with this guy already. He just walked on.
I mean, hey, that's Lucas Kuhns for you. Welcome to the podcast. Where were you?
Oh, you want to know where I was? Well,
yeah,
actually,
where were you? You're late again.
All right, listen. Number one, you didn't... Interviews are on Sundays. I don't even know why these guys are here. All right, I didn't approve this. You're supposed to run it through me.
My bad.
All right. And number two, I was in New Mexico. All right.
You were in New Mexico.
I spent my spring break at Truth or Consequences, New Mexico.
What are you looking up?
What the hell is that?
No, I have a picture of it.
What?
Do you like it? That's pretty cool.
I mean,
You've never been in New Mexico. Right.
Ox wants to see it.
Oh, well, there goes my phone.
Thank you.
There goes your phone. Well, thanks, Ox.
I think it's about enough from him, isn't it?
Yeah, we can cut off Lucas. You want to go grab your phone real quick? Because I know you're going to need that later.
Yeah.
Go grab your phone.
And
don't piss off Ox, please. Come on. We have a live episode we're trying to do here. My fault. I do apologize, guys. He was off for a week, so he's like a little jet lagged.
Professional shows.
It's usually not like this. We usually do the episodes on Sundays. He's putting the glove on. Glove must mean business.
I mean, it is pretty cold outside Austin. Let him have his gloves on.
Shut up over there. You're not helping. Okay.
I kind of respect Ox.
No.
He stands on business.
All right, let's get back on track here, guys. Marcus, obviously you came on the podcast because you had some remarks that you wanted to make. I saw your comment on Instagram, on X, on social media. Dominic DeAngelo came on the podcast last week, and to set the scene for all four of us, now that we're all here, Dominic DeAngelo said you have a bit of an ego right now. Now, again, this was his words, not mine. I would love to get your reaction, your response, and your thoughts on the comments that was made this past Sunday.
Dom said I have a bit of an ego. He also said that I need to do a few things so I can get better in the ring. Can I curse on this podcast?
I mean, I would prefer you not to.
What the fuck does Dominic know about anything when it comes to being in the ring? Respectfully to Dom. He's my brother. I love him. He's a great commentator. When it comes to being in the ring, though, he doesn't come anywhere close to my level of knowledge. And so with that being the case, why would I ever take wrestling advice from him? I'd be just as well off taking wrestling advice from you. You feel comfortable offering me wrestling advice?
I mean, I'm not really that much into the wrestling business.
You don't know shit about wrestling.
Okay.
Right. And how old are you?
I'm 22 years old.
You look like you are fresh out of high school. You're 22?
I'll take that as a compliment, but yeah, I'm 22.
I don't think that you know shit about wrestling, just like Dominic doesn't know anything about wrestling. So, Dom, respectfully, leave the in-ring stuff to me and my bodyguard, Ox. You are great at what you do, but stay the fuck out of my business when it comes to wrestling.
Whoa. Okay, well, that was a bit of a pipe bomb. I didn't quite expect that from you this early on. I mean, Dominic DeAngelo, I honestly thought he was joking at first. And he took a lot of shots at a lot of people on the podcast, Lendl, Duke Davis, Dave Kitch, even myself.
I mean, about those guys, he was telling the truth. I mean, when it comes to me, Dom is just, Dom wants to be involved in every aspect of professional wrestling. And he's great in every aspect of professional wrestling, except for in ring. When it comes to that, he needs to mind his own business, not talk to me about how I can get better at doing that. The other stuff we will have conversations about. When it comes to being a professional wrestler, Austin, I don't know if you know this, I started training. I got into the training class about 5 months after the rest of the class. You know how long it took me to train?
How long?
It took me 8 months before I made my debut. Most people, it takes over a year. Right, Ox? Most people, it takes over a year. But I was such a natural professional wrestler and such a great, outstanding athlete right out of the gate that they couldn't deny me. They gave me my debut. Didn't just give me my debut, they gave me a title shot in my first match. So that tells you something about my pedigree as an athlete. So Dominic, you don't know as much as I do about professional wrestling. Do not offer me advice.
Wow. Okay, well, here's the thing that still surprises me, and I want to get your opinion on this. I was literally on the call, not even a couple months ago, with Dominic DeAngelo while you were in that ring, and everything he said was positive about you. It was all positive about Marcus DeAngelo, and he makes one sly comment, and now you're saying this about him. I mean, is the DeAngelo brothers in chaos right now? Like,
No. Listen, we're brothers. Brothers are going to fight. Brothers are going to disagree. Okay. I don't like him coming to a public forum, however small a public forum this is. How many downloads do you think you get?
Well, downloads? I mean, it depends on the platform, but...
So, how many YouTube followers do you have? Do you have any WWE Hall of Famers that ever come on this? Do you have any sponsors for the podcast?
We do actually have sponsors, yeah.
All right, who are your sponsors?
Well, I can't quite say them just yet because we're in negotiations.
He doesn't have any sponsors. Yes. He doesn't have any sponsors.
Not yet. We have them, damn it. We've had landscaping companies sponsor us, yes.
Are you, do you have sexual intercourse ever?
Don't you fucking laugh over there. Watch it. I'm not answering that publicly either, Marcus. We're going to keep that on the private scale.
How about you, Stud Muffin? You ever have sex?
I'll publicly come out saying this. I think I've said it before. I'm waiting till marriage. Religious.
Hey, that's respectful. Come on, Marcus. You got to respect that. Ox, what's your thoughts?
Don't ask Ox. Ox is not here to talk. I'm the one who's here to talk.
Okay.
Well, listen, boys, if you ever do end up convincing a girl beyond all reason to go to bed with you, use Blue Chew. Go to bluechew.com. Use my promo code EGAP at checkout.
Well, that was unexpected. I did not expect a Blue Chew sponsor mid-episode, but I don't know if we really want to talk about our sexual intercourse. Can we just get back on track here? Obviously, I know this past month, I should say, excuse me, you're in a bit of a feud right now with a Wes Barkley. Now, Wes is actually pretty cool with both of us. I think that's one thing me and you can actually agree on for once, Lucas. Yeah. We both like Wes Barkley. He's a friend of the show. And
he's a jabroni.
A jabroni?
Yes.
Well, that's the Rocks line, but sure. But Wes Barkley, he came on the podcast before, and he said he wanted to win championship gold, and he did just that. He took the IWC High Stakes Championship. I got to ask, what's your thoughts on this upcoming match? You got your rematch against him.
I think that Wes Barkley is a really great wrestler in Cleveland. I think that the competition out there in Cleveland is pathetic, and among all those pathetic professional wrestlers, Wes Barkley can make himself a standout. Now, when Wes Barkley is in the ring with me, he's only got one advantage, and he's leveraged that advantage every time he's gotten into the ring with me, and it's smoke and mirrors. It's look over here, a little distraction, and then he gets the upper hand. That's the only reason he was able to get that belt off of me. It's the only reason he was able to put me down last time I came out after his match with Gal at the last event. Mm-hmm. It's the only way that he ever gets an upper hand on me. I mean, all you have to do, Austin, is take a look at the two of us, and you can see who's the better professional athlete. One guy, I'm in fantastic shape. I've got six-pack abs. And then you take a look at Wes Barkley, whose head looks like a poodle's ass, and I'm supposed to be intimidated by this guy?
No, not Wes. Come on.
Yeah, no, I think that Wes Barkley has gotten very, very lucky on numerous occasions, and his luck runs out this Saturday.
Now, speaking of Wes, you speak about your...
Why is the intern talking?
He's the co-host, damn it. Come on.
Oh, you're... Okay, go ahead.
Aren't you supposed to know how podcasts work?
Let's see how much you know. Go ahead.
Well, I just want to bring up some stuff. You mentioned that you lost to him. Because of some what you call a technicality, maybe.
Smoke and mirrors.
Smoke and mirrors.
He'd made a really good magician. That's probably more Wes's calling. It's more his speed as a human being. He should be like doing magic tricks at kids' birthday parties. He shouldn't be in a professional wrestling ring.
Did you know I used to do magic when I was younger, Marcus?
That checks out.
Oh, thanks. God, Lucas.
Well, the smoke and mirrors. You were talking about your six pack. All that good stuff. So what have you changed in your training resume to better yourself for this match coming up? Because if you just did the same thing as last time, nothing's going to change.
Well, look, it's about mental acuity. Wes has been wrestling for a very, very long time. So Wes knows all the little tricks, and he knows how to kind of get over on people and trick people. And again, with smoke and mirrors, Wes is very, very good. All I have to do is get smarter, and I get smarter every single time I get into the wrestling ring. So I've learned a lot of lessons being up against Wes. I've wrestled him numerous times now, and I know all of his tricks. So this weekend, no matter what kind of nonsense he tries to pull out there, the outcome is going to be different, and the outcome is going to be that I'm going to walk out the way that the fans in IWC want me to walk out. They love me there. I'm going to walk out as the high-stakes champion.
We're going to walk as the high-stakes champion. You claim that you're training for this. How often are you training for this? Just out of curiosity.
Training for what?
Your match.
Are you asking me how often I get into like an open ring?
Sure, why not?
Or are you asking how often I lift weights?
Let's go about the open ring first. How often you get in the ring, like warm up a little bit,
I go to an open ring once a week. I go to numerous different trainers to do open rings. So it's roughly once a week. But more than anything, I'm getting ring reps. I'm getting booked all the time. I'm constantly getting offers from people, whether it's in Pennsylvania or outside the state, to come and work for them. I've actually gotten booked on 2 shows in Las Vegas for WrestleMania week, which, ask any other professional wrestler around here how many Vegas bookings they've got. Probably none. So I'm getting plenty of reps. When it comes to lifting weights, that's a daily thing for me. I work a different body part every single day. How often do you think Wes is hitting the gym?
I would assume.
Did you ask him when he was on here?
I would assume he was in a beater the entire time, so I'm assuming he gets some reps. Yeah.
What kind of a fucking journalist are you? You're not asking him questions like that?
He's a professional wrestler. I would assume he's in the gym, Marcus. Come on.
All right, what were you asking me?
I was just asking about your training, but you kind of answered my question.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, geez.
Yeah, so you have this upcoming match with Wes Barkley. Obviously, I know you're looking to get your IWC High Stakes Championship back. Do you think you're in a little bit over your head though, Marcus? Because obviously Dom's usually your biggest supporter on commentary. You have Ox right here, who is insanely large, especially large in person. Like, do you think you're in over your head a little bit? Like, don't you think?
What, with Wes?
Yeah, don't you think you're in over your head a little bit with Wes Barkley?
Again, all Wes has over me is the experience edge. That's it. That's all he's got. And now he's had the Marcus DeAngelo experience numerous times in the ring, and that's to my advantage, not his. So no, I'm not in over my head. If anything, like if Wes was smart, which we all know he's not, if Wes was halfway intelligent, what he would do is come to the event, relinquish the belt, forfeit this match so that I automatically become the high stakes champion. Honestly, he's risking some serious injury coming out there with me. Let alone me, Ox on the outside to watch my back. He's risking very, very serious injury. Wes, let me go ahead and offer you some advice. You're not going to listen because you're a dumbass. Just relinquish the belt. Make life easier on yourself. Why don't you go and be a magician? I think you'd be great as a magician. Stop wrestling, relinquish the belt, and just give up. It's the only smart play.
Well, I do kind of want to play devil's advocate a little bit here for a second, if that's okay with you. You're a former high-stakes champion, correct?
Yes.
That is the only championship you held in IWC, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Which I captured within my first year as a professional wrestler. Okay. How many other talents do you think have come in and captured a belt within their first year, Austin?
It's probably a small percentage.
Especially after training for only 8 months.
I get that. It's probably a small percentage, but I do want to ask you this, and I feel like you would give me the best answer on this. If Marcus DeAngelo claims to be as good as he is and trains as hard as he does, wouldn't you think the high stakes championship is below you now? Why wouldn't you try and go after something else if you claim to be as talented as you are? I'm just want to get to know that.
Well, look, it's about tiering things, right?
Right.
So right now, I am on the bottom side of that tier, the high stakes championship, because I lost that belt. Now I'm trying to reach that tier again. What are you smirking about?
He's looking at me funny over there. Stop it. You're going to have Ox beat my ass. You keep it up.
I think this guy's just funny looking to begin with. So now I'm just trying to go one level up. All right. So I'm trying to regain that level. After that, I'm coming after the Super Indy. Yes. After that, maybe Ox and I can capture the tag team title. After that, the world champion. It doesn't matter what opponents are out there. All right. I've already proven that I'm capable of capturing a belt. So everybody in IWC should be on notice right now.
Okay, well, obviously, again, you can check out IWC coming up this Saturday in court time for the 25th year anniversary special. We will see Marcus DeAngelo in action. I do got to ask this, though, because I want to address the elephant in the room, or I guess in this case, the Ox in the room. We have Ox sitting right here in this chair. He kind of came out of nowhere, honestly. And I remember when I was on commentary, when I first saw him debut, I was like, where did you find... So I got to ask, where did you find Ox?
Well, as I mentioned, Kanan Christopher, who is instrumental in my training, was my original bodyguard. I hired him to watch me when I was in Las Vegas, and my intention was to hire him full-time. However, at that time, he was working full-time for Mr. Plummer. So, with that being the case, I started to look elsewhere. Bumped into my friend Ox here at the ICWA. We struck up a conversation. We agreed on a monetary deal, and now Ox works for me.
Works for you now. Does this mean we're going to see like Ox as a full-time competitor? Is he just kind of out there just to protect your back, save you?
Ox's only objective right now is to kill anyone that steps in my path. Hospitalize, kill whatever is necessary to make them stop. And what happened was Wes Barkley came out during an open challenge, or I came out and I issued an open challenge to anybody. Wes Barkley came out and I decided that if I'm going to take on another competitor, I needed a little bit more heads up so that I could train myself specific to that person. But it pointed to a larger issue, which is when you reach the mountaintop, as I have in podcasting and as I'm beginning to in professional wrestling, you get people that start to come after you. And with that being the case, I knew that I needed a full-time bodyguard, and that's where Ox comes in.
Well, I think me and you can actually relate on something for once, Marcus DeAngelo. Not only are we both podcasters, we also both have...
I can't really relate to you on that level. I'm again, there's levels to everything, and I'm way, way up here. You're way, way down here as a podcaster. I hope for your sake that you can climb up, but you're not there yet. But go ahead.
So you're telling me EC3 is a better co-host than Lucas over there?
Lucas, do you want to answer that question? Do you think that you're as good a co-host as EC3 or Jake the Snake Roberts or Ted DiBiase or Bushwhacker Luke or Hacksaw Jim Duggan? Any of the guys that
I didn't say any of those guys.
If you have that many co-hosts, you're probably just not a very good host.
Or
you need that many people to carry your slack.
Or I've got so many successful shows that I'm just trying to make money any way that I can with all of these guys. I've got all these connections. Why not make money? How much money have you guys made at this podcast?
Well, we're going to keep that private as well.
I would too if I were you.
We're going to keep that private if that's okay.
I would also
Marcus.
do that.
I do respect you though by having a bodyguard because, I mean, I also kind of need a bit of a bodyguard, so that's why I brought Lucas on the podcast. He's the muscle. Like I'm kind of a lanky guy, you know.
So. All right. After this, why don't we have him and Ox arm wrestle, and we'll see whose bodyguard is better.
You know what, Marcus? That's probably your first good idea this episode. That will get me some content. I'm down for that. I think you want that, Ox? That's some pretty heavy breathing there. Okay, yeah, we'll do an arm wrestle challenge later at the end of it. You think you're gonna win that? You better win that. You better not disappoint me.
I think he'd lose to me.
Oh, don't you be silent too now. You better speak. You're the co-host.
I don't get paid enough for this.
Dude, we'll talk about this later.
I'm almost out of coffee, so ready yourself to go get me another one.
What's your go-to coffee order? What is that, Dunkin'?
Yeah, just black coffee.
Just black coffee? Oh, lame. You don't like putting any creamer in there? No sugar?
No, dude. I'm a professional athlete. I'm trying to watch how many calories I take in. Oh. You know, I'm not out here eating donuts and dumping a bunch of cream into my coffee.
Well, you want the Dunkins. I mean, you're not going to get any kind of pastry?
You can put milk in it. Milk's good for your bones.
Okay, come on. I am on a calorie count. Every single meal that I have is completely prepared. This has 0 calories in it. That's why I can drink it anytime I want. You see what kind of shape that I'm in. Do you think it just happens?
I mean, wouldn't it be better if you drink like water or something? Like, wouldn't that be a little bit better than coffee?
Coffee is a stimulant.
Okay.
And I'm prepared to hit the gym today, so that's why I do it. Kind of like taking a pre-workout. You can tell Ox that this kid never goes to the gym.
You got a good point there. I haven't been to the gym in a good bit. But yeah, okay. Well, you enjoy your coffee. We don't have any others. There might be some in the break room if you get a little thirsty. But
have your intern run down to Dunkin' for me.
Well, my intern got kicked off by him, so.
I thought he was the intern.
No, he's the co-host, Marcus. That's Lucas.
Oh.
Yeah, I kicked off the intern.
Okay.
Yeah, he kicked off and he kicked off my other broadcast colleague, but that's a different story for a different day.
All right.
He's a little bit of a control freak. Can we take the time machine back just a little bit, actually? Because technically this is an interview. You requested for an interview, right, Marcus?
Well, I wanted to talk about Dom, but we've gotten that out of the way.
Yeah, we've gotten Dom out of the way. So you're here for the interview. The episode is called Interview with Marcus DeAngelo. So let's actually interview the award-winning podcaster, if that's okay. I want to go back in time. You're a professional wrestler. You've been in the scene for a little bit now. What initially brought you into indie wrestling? Like, where was your journey beginning at?
I had a lot of success as a podcaster. I started out working for Conrad Thompson's network, branched off and did my own thing as a podcaster and started to have great success. The step in my mind came when I was in was in Tampa for the 2024 Royal Rumble. And while I was there, I'm in my head, it's like I'm just recording the real stars of the show or the guys that I work with. I just throw them softballs, they hit home runs. That was my perspective. However, when I was down there in Tampa, fans were approaching me and asking me for pictures and autographs. And I was like, okay, there's something here. And how can I build on this? If the perception of me is that I'm a celebrity, which I am, if the perception of me is that I'm a celebrity, then how can I capitalize on it? So I said, what if I started training as a professional wrestler and took that and made content out of it and tried to attract an even larger audience? So I had a conversation with IWC, and next thing you know, I'm in their training program and excelling beyond anybody who was training with me, and really, frankly, anybody who's come through IWC in the past, probably, I would say 10 years.
And now that you're on IWC, obviously you've won gold, you've been in dozens of matches, you fought against some of the very best. Do you have a particular favorite moment maybe in mind since you've been a part of IWC?
I love knocking people out. As I've pointed out, I've got the most dangerous right hand in all of professional wrestling. That hand was broken by a guy named Sam Handeman, who, by the way, is retired now after having faced me a number of times. He's gone. He's out of professional wrestling, and there's a good reason for that. Sam broke my hand. He paid the price for it. I love knocking people out. Probably my greatest moment is Felix Kuhns, who I know is supposed to be some kind of a big deal now that he's won the reset button.
Oh, we love Felix. Felix is great.
Shut up. I knocked out Felix to win that high stakes championship. It was a last man standing match and knocked him cold. He had to be helped to the back. That was my Rocky moment.
So you don't like polka at all? Not one bit?
No, it's stupid. I think that Felix is stupid. I feel like, Felix is, everybody's like, oh, well, he won the reset button.
Yeah.
He's going to face Bill Collier. He's such a big deal now. Well, look, the fact of the matter is that Felix is now and always will be looking up at guys like me, guys who completely outmatch him every time he sets foot in the ring. I'm glad you agree with that.
Well, here
you just said yeah.
Well, I'm trying to get to my next point. Here's the thing. Felix Kuhns, though, he won the reset button. Something you haven't done just quite yet at all. And he's going to be facing Bill Collier. I guess I got to ask, is there still some unwritten history between you guys there? Like, is there some unfinished business going on? It sounds like it's...
If Felix stays out of my way, then Felix is going to be just fine. Go ahead and go after these other guys. Because best case scenario for Felix, he ends up having success, and maybe he does end up going after Jamie and winning the IWC Heavyweight Championship. That's best case scenario for him. After best case scenario comes out, guess who's coming for him?
Who?
You're taking a look at him.
All right. Well, before Lucas asks a question, I know you're antsy over there and you want to ask this. You mentioned the loaded glove, and I got to pick your brain.
It's not a loaded glove.
No, it is a loaded glove.
It's not a loaded glove. I
Marcus,
wear that glove.
Come on now, man.
I wear that glove for medical reasons. That glove was gifted to me, by the way, by Ted DiBiase, who also had to wear a black glove on his hand after he broke his hand back in the 80s. So Ted personally gifted me that glove to protect my hand. And guess what? It's done wonders for me.
Well, I've been on call for your matches, and I've seen you load the glove. I've seen you put the glove on multiple times.
No. You've seen me adjust the glove before the knockout punch. Before the knockout punch, I always adjust the glove. I want to make sure that it's all completely, safe for me to throw my devastating punch. Because guess what? When you throw a punch, I'm not just knocking out the other guy. I could hurt my hand. So I'm adjusting my glove to make sure that I'm safe.
Marcus. That's a glove. Oh, sorry.
Don't touch Ox. Don't touch Ox.
That's okay. I won't touch you.
I feel like that should go without saying.
Yeah, I shouldn't have touched him, man. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Ox, I'm sorry. Ox, we're good. We're good, Ox. Good, Ox. Good, Ox. We're good. We're good. We're good. I swear. I promise. Don't laugh over there. You better help me if he does something to me.
He's not going to be able to do anything.
He's told you like 7 times the roles. Like, this is the same problem I have. Like, for once, I'm actually on Marcus's side here.
What?
Like, this is the same
problem
I have with
side?
You. He's told you like 7 times not to talk to the Ox.
Finally, some sense around here, and it's the intern that's talking sense.
See, now you're pissing me off again.
I thought co-host.
There you go.
Okay, well, you two have your little love fest over there. What I'm trying to say is that the glove that Ox is wearing, that's a glove. Mm-hmm. The glove that you wear is a loaded glove. It's clear as day. Come on, we've seen you put it on. The camera angle caught it. Everything. Lendl called you out on it. I called you out on it. I wouldn't be surprised if I called Dom up. He'll probably say it too.
No, Dom would never say that because Dom knows it's not true. Of course, Lendl's going to say it because I stole Lendl's job as the backstage announcer. That was while you were probably still in high school. No, it was like, that was like, what, a year ago, 2 years ago? No, something like that. So, yeah, you had no idea, but I stole Lendl's job. So every word that comes out of Lendl's mouth is obviously biased because I stole his job. Anybody else that says that, again, they're mistaking watching me load the glove. They're saying that I'm loading the glove while I'm adjusting it. So, look, I'm going to give you another chance here before Ox has to get involved. Do you feel like I'm loading the glove?
I mean... define loading the glove.
I want you to say, Marcus, you've just been adjusting the glove. I'm sorry, I saw it. I was seeing things wrong.
Marcus, I deeply apologize for my inappropriate and out of pocket comments about your glove. The glove he was adjusting it. I don't know if he was quite loading it or not, but it looked from the angles that you were loading it. But I think he was just adjusting it.
There you go.
I think he was just adjusting the glove.
Apology accepted.
Good. Are we good now?
Yep.
Can he stay back, please?
Yep.
You're down here next time. We do a double interview. You're down here next time. I don't care. You're down. You're in this chair. You're in this chair with the broken mic, okay?
You realize that Ox could get to him just as easily.
I mean, you're in his. It's a lot easier for him to grab me.
I'd step out of the way.
Okay, but if I extend my elbow like far enough, it's gonna poke him in the elbow. And then
Get to your next question.
Okay, we'll get to the next question. Fine. Lucas, go. Take it away. I'm getting bullied over here.
All right. Well, I wanna go back a little earlier. You were talking about all the things that you want to do in your career still. You were talking about possibly going for tag team gold with Ox and stuff. Now I know I can't ask him questions directly. Have you had any history wrestling with Ox in your corner more than just outside the ring looking on?
That's a good question.
This guy doesn't pay any attention, does he?
What?
Ox and I had a match not too long ago. It was an impromptu match. And it's actually because Wes Barkley got into the year of my co-host, Ted DiBiase. I was supposed to take on James Wong.
We love James Wong. What a guy. Agent 000. What? Come on, you don't like James Wong? Okay,
he's
go.
a moron.
Go.
I was supposed to take him in a singles match. That's what I prepared for, was a singles match. Wes Barkley did his little smoke and mirrors trick and got into my co-host Ted DiBiase's ear and told him, no, we should be doing a tag team match. So all of a sudden we had an impromptu tag team match. Ox and I showed up and showed out. And then, of course, more smoke and mirrors and trickery from Wes resulted in Wes and James Wong getting the victory in that one. It was a complete farce. And let me tell you that if/when Ox and I get another opportunity to tag team, we're going to take over the tag team division if that's what we desire.
It's funny you bring that match up, actually, because I was on call for that moment, and what a great match that was. And what a great moment that was, because $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase did come out, and he was also ringside on it. You did do something, though. And the cameras caught this, so you can't deny it. You did go to put your hands on the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, and then he put you in this submission. What was your thought process there? That's a Hall of Famer, Marcus, and that's your co-host. Like, what was going through your head?
Ted and I had a moment where not only did he fall for Wes's trick, but also at the end of it, he was ringside for the whole match. He could just as easily have stood up and helped me out there at the end of it, and he did nothing. He just remained seated. So I got out there, and yes, I put my hands on him. I helped him up out of his chair so I could talk to him man to man, face to face. He thought that I was coming at him with aggression, and as a result, he ended up putting me in the $1 Million Dream. Shows that he's still a very effective wrestler if and when he wants to be. However, he just got it wrong. Ted and I have since talked about it, and then everything is good between he and I.
It's all good now. So you guys are back on the same page.
On
podcast
the same page.
Okay, cool.
Best friends.
Well, you're not only a wrestler. You mentioned before you also do podcasting. You do multiple different shows with multiple different legends. Is that kind of the career path that you always wanted to go down? Like, were you looking more of the journalism route? Were you looking more of the athletics route? Like, what was kind of your thought process in your upbringing?
The whole thing really kind of came out of nowhere, to be honest. I was working in marketing, and I saw, while I was working in marketing, I was listening pretty much daily to Conrad Thompson's podcasts. And, it's funny because I'd be at work and listening to Conrad and thinking, wouldn't it be cool to be able to do that for like a full-time job? What a cool job he has. Well, lo and behold, again, I'm working in marketing. I see that Conrad's network is hiring a social media guy. And so I was like, I know social media. I'll apply to this job. I sent the email, and I was like, I wonder if Dominic because Dominic had been working as a journalist for a while. I was like, I wonder if Dominic knows this guy, Conrad's hiring manager. Turns out Dom not only knew him, he had his phone number. I asked Dom to send him a text. Dom texted the guy, and next thing you know, I'm working in social media for Conrad Thompson before breaking through and becoming a podcaster. So no, to answer your question, it was never really my intention to become a podcaster. It's all just happenstance.
All just happened, and now you're doing it. I know you're doing one with EC3 too that was recently announced.
Yes.
EC3 obviously was in TNA. He's in WWE. He's been all over the place. EC3 is a legend. How did that podcast come about? How was that one started?
So EC3 runs his own promotion out there in Cleveland, and he and I had been in discussions about me coming out there to work for him, both as an announcer and also to use my athletic talents as an in-ring talent. And so, that's how I made the connection with him. He and I became buddies, and next thing you know, we're doing a podcast.
And what's all the podcasts that you have? Yeah, I know you said EC3, Jake the Snake, $1 Million Man.
Yeah, the
Hacksaw.
Yep, the podcast with Jake has been discontinued, but I still have access to the archives, and I post those on my YouTube channel. But right now I've got Ted DiBiase, Jim Duggan, Bushwhacker Luke, which is a pop-up show. It happens something like once a month on my YouTube channel, and then EC3.
EC3, and it's working with all those great legends. And I got to ask, obviously, like, we've kind of all been in the business for a little bit, so, like, we don't really get starstruck. But for people out there that are looking to break in the business, I would love for you to share some advice, if you don't mind, Marcus. What's it like connecting and working with these legends? Like, how do you do that and kind of keep your fandom behind?
Breaking in is probably the difficult part. I got very lucky. So as I mentioned, I was working for Conrad Thompson as a social media guy, and in that job capacity, I was in Dallas for WrestleMania. I believe that was 2022.
Mm-hmm.
And I was at a wrestling convention, and I met Jake in the Starbucks at that convention. And so Jake and I struck up a conversation. We became friends, and that's how I kind of got on my path to podcasting. So I became friends with Jake Roberts. Conrad learned about that. Conrad had a need for somebody to step in and do a podcast with Jake, and he said, well, I know that Marcus is already friends with him, and Marcus is a guy that I know and trust. So next thing you know, I have a podcast with Jake Roberts. So when it comes to giving advice to someone else to break in, it's like there's a little bit of luck involved, but it's also being willing to shoot your shot. Let's say that you, Austin, would like to start a podcast with, I don't know, some wrestler that you have the opportunity to be around.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to them. I know that it can be like nerve-wracking for a Mark to walk up to a wrestler and like have this kind of a conversation without looking like a fanboy. But like what you do is you just go up to them and talk to them and say like, hey, look, I do this podcast. Podcasting is obviously, something that's really taken off, and I think that we can help each other. And most times you're going to get denied. But on that 1 out of 100 time, you might luck out, and the guy might say, you know what, it would be really cool to give that a try. And next thing you know, you're in the business.
Next thing you know, you're in the business. You're making episodes, making content, putting it out there. Love to see it. Do you have a preference on what you like to do? Are you like podcasting more than wrestling more than podcasting? Perfect balance. Where are you kind of at there?
It's kind of the perfect balance.
Perfect balance. Okay.
What's nice is my day job is just me being at home creating content on my laptop, so it's kind of like a double life. My kids will come home from school and I spend time with them after being on my laptop all day, and I'm just normal dad. But then I go and get to use my athletic skills at night, and it's nice because I've dominated the world of podcasting. I'm making full-time money in professional wrestling. That's something that everybody strives to do. I'm doing it. I've reached the mountaintop in podcasting, and now I've set a new goal for myself, and that's reaching the mountaintop in professional wrestling as well.
Does Ox have any kids?
Austin, I'm going to tell you this one last time. Stop directing questions to Ox. He's not here. He's not here to talk. He's certainly not here to talk to you.
Well, he's in the chair,
so he's here to protect me from your nonsense, because I know inevitably you're going to ask me for an autograph or a picture, so he's going to make sure that you pay my custom prices for the autograph or picture.
Okay, well, can you answer the question then? Does Ox have any kids?
No, Ox does not have any kids.
No kids at all. Okay, do you have a podcast? Does he have a podcast?
He doesn't have a podcast. No more questions for Ox.
Is he not on your podcast? You never had him on as a guest?
No, Ox is my bodyguard.
Not?
Ox is my bodyguard. That's his role. What is with this fucking mic?
Pop the middle up and you'll be good. No, pop it up, Marcus. Oh, Lucas, fix him. You're the intern.
Well, now it's... There we go.
So you were playing with it, Marcus. There you go. Nice job.
Fuck. All right, go ahead.
Oh, you're Duncan. Okay, anyway. Let's get back on track here. Lucas, your turn. Go.
God, I'm so off track now because someone doesn't know how a microphone works.
Okay, well, I'm intimidated by Ox over here.
Sorry.
I make thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of dollars with my microphone. How much have you made with yours?
Well, we're on a student budget over here.
I was gonna say I actually don't even own this microphone, but I know how to fix it.
Actually, Lucas, before you say this, fuck whoever was in here first. The other microphone broke, so now Ox doesn't have one. I know you're not going to use it, but you could have had one if the people in here before didn't break.
It's just courtesy.
Yeah, it's courtesy.
Yeah,
come on.
So you talked about how you reached the mountaintop of your podcast, whatever, I guess. Is there ever like a dream guest you would want to have on, like someone that maybe you even looked up to whenever you're just getting into the business that you think would be cool to have a sit down conversation with?
Yeah, Kevin Nash is actually my favorite wrestler of all time. I grew up a huge fan of Kevin Nash. Ironically, Dominic is good friends with Kevin Nash. So that's a guy who I would love to have on my podcast. He does a podcast of his own though, so it's hard for me to be like, hey Kev, I know you just recorded for whatever, an hour or 2 hours this week. I want you to come and be on my podcast now. So I haven't made it there yet. Kevin and I are kind of friends through Dominic, but he would be the guy that I would most like to sit down and have a conversation with.
And hey, Kevin Nash is a legend, so that'd be a pretty darn cool episode right there. NWO, Jackknife, hell yeah.
I mean, the way that you feel around me, the admiration that you have for me is the way that I feel when I'm around Kevin Nash.
Okay, well, hopefully Kevin Nash doesn't hear that because I don't know if I exactly agree with those comments necessarily. Can we step aside from wrestling actually for 1 second? I want to talk about a different sport. I noticed the hat you're wearing on your head. I hope you know the Dallas Cowboys. That's been a pretty touchy subject on the podcast for the last 2 years now. We originally had a co-host on who was a Cowboys fan. Can I say his name just one time, just so I can feel just one time, Lucas? No. One time?
No.
Okay, well, we originally had another co-host on here who's a diehard Cowboys fan, and he's no longer welcome back on this podcast.
Smart man.
But really?
The Cowboys are America's team, so everybody can be a fan of them.
Okay, well, can you tell me about your fandom for the Cowboys? How are you a Cowboys fan in Pittsburgh? How?
So Dom obviously is my older brother, and
he's a Jets fan.
Yeah, but so as the younger brother, I always liked all the things that Dominic liked, and before he became a Jets fan, he became a fan of the Cowboys. So I was really little at the time, so I didn't know what a Super Bowl was. I didn't know really anything about sports. All I knew was that my big brother liked something, and I wanted to like it too. So I became a Cowboys fan because Dominic was a Cowboys fan. Lo and behold, Dom a couple of years later becomes a Jets fan, but I'm a loyal, devoted person. So I was like, well, I'm a Cowboys fan still. So I remain a Cowboys fan and have to this day.
And do you believe like the Cowboys are Super Bowl contenders this year? Are you one of those Cowboys fans, or are you like you understand what you think they're Super Bowl contenders?
Have you seen Dak Prescott play?
I have seen Dak Prescott play. Yes.
All right, Dak Prescott was second in the running for MVP.
How many years ago?
And this year.
This year
he was number 2 in the MVP running. And so with that being the case, now he's got another year with George Pickens, who your team stupidly let go of.
Whoa, his team stupidly let go
Who's your team?
Do I have to say it, Lucas?
Yeah. Or else I'll say it.
I'm an Arizona Cardinals fan.
And you're over here giving me shit about being a Cowboys fan? How many Super Bowls did the Cardinals have?
I mean, none, but we have
last time the Cardinals were relevant, I think Carson Palmer was their quarterback.
Yeah, Carson Palmer, yeah.
It's been a minute.
Technically Kyler Murray the 1 year, but that's beside 7-0. We went to the playoffs first round. I mean, we got blown out by the Rams, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, that sounds like how the Cowboys usually go about it.
Watch it, kid. And when are you going to get me the damn coffee? I'm out.
I told you we're out, Marcus. We don't have it unless you go check the break room.
Make the intern run down to Duncan.
I'm not the intern.
The intern's gone. He got kicked off. Yeah.
All right, but anyways, the Cowboys are America's team. Everybody should be a fan. So you can like the Cardinals and like the Cowboys. Whatever team you like, I don't even give a shit. You can also like the Cowboys because they are America's team.
Well, I will say, I mean, if you want to be specific to when talking about the Cardinals and Cowboys, do you know when the last time the Cowboys beat the Cardinals were?
I don't.
Let's just say this. The last 7 matchups the Cardinals had against the Cowboys, the Cardinals won every single one of them by double digits or more, just so you know.
Was it when Carson Palmer was on the team that the Cowboys beat them last?
It probably was. It was either Carson Palmer or Kurt Warner. It was one of the two.
So probably the greatest quarterback in Cardinals franchise history, Carson Palmer.
Now, Kurt Warner took us to a Super Bowl, damn it.
That doesn't make him the best.
It's Kurt Warner. He's
Carson Palmer took that program and turned it around.
Well, that was mainly because of my guy Larry Fitzgerald, but yeah.
What? Larry was doing nothing with anybody that came before Carson.
Kurt Warner. They went to the Super Bowl.
How many years before?
2 years before.
No.
09, yes.
And
Come on,
Hold up. Carson Palmer got there in 2013.
2013. Okay, a couple years after that, but yeah.
This guy doesn't even know football.
Well, 09 was when the Cardinals won the Super Bowl against Pittsburgh.
You know anything? You don't know football? You don't know much about wrestling? Well, like how can you speak into a microphone when you were just coming in here with no knowledge of anything? Football or wrestling or anything, even podcasting.
No knowledge, really? Lucas, do I have knowledge? You've been my co-host for a while, you know.
I mean, besides knowledge on choosing a good team to cheer for and who to bring on as a decent guest.
So Cowboys are Super Bowl contenders in your eyes?
Yes,
really?
yes. Carson Palmer. You got me on him now.
Carson Palmer was great.
Dak Prescott has got another year with George Pickens. I think that those guys are going to light up on the offense. And we've got 2 first-round draft picks, so the defense is going to get built way, way up. And I think that we're for sure Super Bowl contenders this year.
You think Jerry's actually going to use those draft picks wisely this year? I mean,
nobody drafts like the Cowboys, dude.
You're right. Nobody drafts as bad as the Cowboys do.
We have had great drafts, with the exception of like Taco Charlton. I think the Cowboys are the best drafting team in the NFL.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad the delusion is.
That's certainly a statement.
I'm glad the delusion is not just in wrestling; it's also in the NFL. Do you have any other sports teams you root for? Are you a fan of like are you just a football and wrestling guy?
Yeah, just football and wrestling.
Just football and wrestling. I respect that. Yeah. That's kind of I'm more of a basketball guy too, but football.
I like basketball. It's gotten harder to watch.
You're not keeping up with March Madness at all?
No.
No brackets?
I can't. I've never really gotten into college sports. Like I'm trying to get into college football. But aside from that, I can't really get into college sports. Basketball has just become like everybody's trying to fucking dunk and shoot threes, and nobody plays defense anymore.
Yeah, you got a good point there. The All-Star game was a little bit interesting this year, but that was really about it. Outside of that, I feel like this is a good time to go into this question. I so badly wanted to ask you it earlier. I usually save it for towards the end of the episode, though, so I'm going to ask you this. And I guess I won't ask Ox this since I'm not allowed to ask him anything, but I do want to ask you at least, Marcus. What's the go-to restaurant? What's the favorite place to grab a meal? It could be in Pittsburgh. It could be when you're on the road. I'm a foodie on the podcast. I've asked every guest I've interviewed, so I'd love to get to know yours.
I really like sushi. So really, it's any place that I can get high-quality sushi. I know that in Wexford, they just opened an all-you-can-eat sushi place. So, like, obviously, I'm in peak physical condition. So eating sushi on a consistent basis really isn't something that I can go and do. But, like, if I'm going to splurge or if I have a rare cheat day, that's what I'm going to go do. I'll go to an all-you-can-eat sushi place.
Okay, so sushi's probably like the favorite food, too, like out of everything?
No doubt about it.
Okay.
I get, like, weird cravings for... it'll be, like, I'll wake up at 2 a.m. to take a piss, and I'll be like, I could really go for sushi right now.
Sushi's the craving.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm a burger and fries kind of guy, so I don't know.
I mean, a basic food that checks out for you.
A basic food? That's good. You want to know what I had last night, actually, Marcus?
Chicken tenders?
No, chicken tenders do sound good, though, too, by the way. I eat like a 5-year-old. I know. It's okay. I eat like a 5-year-old.
Dinosaur nuggets? What'd you have?
Shit, don't get me started. Them dino nuggies are pretty good, too. But no, listen. I went to Applebee's, okay?
That also checks out.
Come on. It was
basic commercial junk.
Listen, I went to Applebee's it was for my sister and my grandma's birthday, okay? It was a double birthday dinner. We went with the whole family, and they had a grilled bacon cheeseburger. It was one of the best things that I've ever eaten. You could dip it in tomato soup, so it's good.
A grilled bacon cheeseburger.
A grilled bacon cheeseburger
that you're dipping
with
in
bacon
tomato
sauce.
soup.
Yes, it is fire, Marcus. You don't understand. It is so good.
My favorite food is tacos. Can I get a pass?
Tacos are good, but like...
What do you mean can you get a pass? It's tacos.
Austin, you're over here saying you don't go to the gym. You're eating a grilled bacon burger.
Dude, it's like 2 grilled cheese
soup.
sandwiches with a burger in the middle and bacon sauce. Like, come on.
Mark my words. In like 3 years, this dude's going to be like 350 pounds.
I'm barely 160 right now. But
I know, but you're out here eating like a complete asshole.
I'm in college. I can do it. I can get away with it now. And then
his metabolism is going to run out. And next thing you know, you're going to look in the mirror and look like this guy.
Whoa. You sound like my dad now. You sound like my dad now over here. Well, I'm sorry, Lucas. Well, thank you for answering the food. So Ox can answer the food question. I usually ask the guest that. Do you at least know of anything he eats? Like raw meats? Like what does he eat?
Ox is here to protect me from your nonsense. That's the only reason he's here. Stop asking him questions.
Okay, then I won't ask him the food question. Well, I guess we'll just go home then with that one. Is that okay with you, Lucas?
No.
No? What do you mean no?
No, Austin. I know I can't ask Ox to answer a question. Can I just ask him to do one thing though? It affects Austin.
That's up to Ox. Go ahead.
Ox, would you be willing to just make sure he can't use that microphone for like 20 or so seconds? Oh, perfect. Hello and how yous doing? And welcome back to another episode of Lucas Carries. Now, I'll explain this to you in a second. Austin absolutely just loves whenever I do this to him. It's his favorite part of the episode. And basically, what I do is I get to bring on guests. I kind of take over his shitty little podcast, and I kind of make it my own. You know, I get to ask some fun questions. You know, something because just having to listen to him the whole time can get a little.
This sounds
frustrating.
like a real podcaster to me right now. This sounds like somebody who has experience in the podcasting world. He said he wants 20 seconds, so give him his time. I'm sorry to interrupt. Hang on, your 20 seconds is on pause. While I just say you should be paying attention to what he's doing right now. Go ahead.
Thank you. And today, I wanted to bring back a kind of like a game show we had in the past. It's just this or that. I just want to ask you, I guess, only about 3 this or that questions. I think it's been like 22 seconds actually, so I guess you can have your mic back. Sorry for hitting you. Yeah, he's good.
I hate all of you. Go do your little Lucas Carries.
All right. Well, Austin, as you know, I have 3 this or that's for you guys.
This or that's?
Yeah, this or that.
Okay. And Marcus, just so you know, this or that, he's going to give us two things when we have to choose either this or
I think he knows what this or
you've
that
played,
means.
You've done a podcast.
It's in the title. It's
okay,
this
I'm
or
trying
that.
to help out.
It's one thing or the other, right?
Yes.
He seems like a smart guy, what I've heard so far. All right, so I do a little segment on this show. It's called the color segment. I bring up colors. You know, I guess, you know, I like the design of things. I like to look at things, you know, and I kind of like to admire the colors of things. So I spend some time, I research some colors I guarantee you've never heard of. If you've heard of any of these, please forgive me.
This sounds like something that would be geared toward your audience, like just basic conversation, something like, what's your favorite color? Something like that. That sounds like something that your audience would be able to digest and understand. Go ahead.
All right, so my first color for you guys. I don't know what your favorite color is, obviously, but, you know, I chose some pretty generic colors.
Where should I put it on the screen at so the viewers at home can see? Like, should I cover something up? There's 4 of us on the screen right now, Lucas. Like, you didn't really think this through.
Yeah, I didn't really think. Well, I didn't know there was going to be 2 extra people here.
Yeah.
You can probably just, you know, cover up like the middle part.
Like right here? Okay. Like Ox?
I mean, I don't know if I would say Ox. You know, he's probably gonna fight you or something. But
All right, post-production Austin, whatever you do now, put it on Ox. Go ahead, continue.
So I have fulvous orange.
What?
You know, fulvous orange.
The fuck is that?
Yeah.
Dude, that's...
It's a type of
Can you
orange.
see it over there?
What do you mean it's a type of orange? Don't
Can you
agree
see
with
it
it.
over there?
Yeah, I see it. Fulvous orange?
Yeah,
It's right there on the screen. What are you talking about?
Okay, yes.
You always talk about how good your vision is. All right, and then we have Glaucus blue.
This is stupid. Why are we doing this? That's the same blue you showed me like
Are you
2 weeks
pronouncing
ago.
that right? Glaucus?
I think so. Google didn't really have like the press
Spelled almost like glaucoma. I almost say glaucus.
Glaucus. It sounds like gout though. And like, I don't know.
Are you really giving in to him right now, Marcus? You're really entertaining this?
This has been the most interesting part of
It could
this
be
sit-down
glaucus.
You're
so far.
entertaining
I think it is glaucus. Thank you for correcting me. Actually, you know, I didn't have like the speech thing. So you know, Austin, do you want to start off because you know you want to explain how it works because obviously you think they're too simple-minded.
Well, I'm not the other one looks like yellow, not even orange.
How does this look like yellow?
That does not look like.
Okay, well, no, it is orange. Okay, well, if I'm over here then.
Here, do you need to?
Yeah, I see it. I don't want Ox throwing your phone again. Volv.
Yeah, I need that.
Yeah, I guess the blue. I like blue better. I'm wearing all blue right now. Yeah, I like blue. I'm a blue guy.
Do you have a preference?
I like blue also.
Blue.
Yeah.
Okay, Glaucus blue or Glaucus blue?
We settled on Glaucus.
Glaucus. Okay, Glaucus blue it is.
That's what we settled on.
You guys settled on. Well,
Yeah.
Glad you guys agree on it. Marcus, are you seriously entertaining this right
This
now?
has been my favorite part of this so far.
Okay.
Some people can appreciate us, you know, because the only other option's you.
Okay. How many more do you have?
2 more.
Okay.
Next up, we have Cinnabar Red.
Cinnabar.
Yeah, you know, like if you get like the cinnamon gum at like a Giant Eagle or something, like red on like the packaging.
It looks like Ox's glove actually. He got a Cinnabar glove.
Don't talk to Ox.
I won't talk to Ox anymore.
He told you
Okay.
9 times.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure.
Next color, please. Next color.
Exondu.
That's Xanadu.
Xanadu. Sorry.
Is it Xanadu?
This fucking
Xanadu?
guy.
I know it's his own.
How
thing.
do you know so much about this? You know, this guy's
It's
kind
just
of
like
smart.
basic spelling, really.
You said smelling, so
Smelling. That's probably because I'm smelling both of you two. Go ahead.
I mean it's probably your body.
It's the red. I like the red better.
You like the red better?
I like the red.
I like the Xanadu.
Really?
I'm a very cool color type, yeah.
It's like this actually looks more like your shirt than the other blue does.
Honestly, yeah, it kind of does. I can kind of see it.
That's like not even fucking close. What do you-
Really? I can't-
It's closer than this one is.
I don't think either of them are close.
I mean, I don't think they're. I mean, he said this was a shirt, and I gave him a funny look. All right.
Whatever. Please go home
All
with
right.
this.
Skobeloff green.
It's the same blue you showed me before.
This is not the same blue.
That's a green, Austin.
Oh my
Use
It
your
says
eyeballs.
green on the screen.
Okay. What is it?
Skobeloff.
Skobeloff.
I'm pretty sure I actually got this one.
What is going on with you right now? You're like not getting a grip on any of these colors. You need to use that lump 3 feet above your ass.
Marcus, he's done this for over a year now. This is like the 8th time we've done this on the podcast, and it gets worse every time.
Can I go to my next question?
Yes, you can go to your
Or
next.
my next color. Since you want yellow so bad, I got laser lemon.
I like the name, actually. I like the name. Laser
one.
Lemon.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Marcus, since you're the
Wait,
expert?
the other one again? I'm a cool color guy, so like I like the green.
The green.
Yep.
Can I go based off the name, or can I have to go based off the color?
It's based on the color.
Okay, well, then the green, I guess. I like Laser Lemon, the name, though. Like, it has like a nice ring to it. Like Laser Lemon, you know? No? I would ask him his opinion, but I don't want him looking at me again. So
You've been told 9 times.
I-
Don't make it a 10th.
I'm not going to make it a 10th time. I promise I'm not going to make it. Are you done with your color segment?
Yeah,
now?
yeah. I had 3 little segments for you.
Okay. So you really thought that was entertaining, Marcus? You really
was-
thought out
that
of
was my-
everything in this episode, that's the most
My
entertaining?
favorite part of this so far.
Browning points to you, Lucas. Browning points to you. Well, I do appreciate you guys coming down here today, even though I didn't quite expect this at all. Obviously, IWC is going to be taking place this Saturday in Mark's Court Time in Elizabeth. It's going to be the 25th year anniversary show. You have a chance to once again recapture that high-stakes championship as you go take on Wes Barkley in a singles competition. Ox will be there. I'll be there. I know you'll be in attendance with Mr. Jack Dean, so the whole crew is going to be there. I'm going to ask you this again, though, Mark, because I know we said this earlier, but I feel like it's a good way to end off the episode. Do you really think you have a shot at beating Wes?
You know what? That's going to do it for me. I've answered this question already, first of all, and the first time you asked it, it was disrespectful because you're sitting here looking at somebody who's in the kind of condition that I'm in and acting like I don't stand a chance against Wes Barkley. Is that what you're trying to say to me, Austin? Shut up. I'm still talking. I don't want to do any more podcasts, period, because I was on this podcast. Like, people ask me to be on their podcasts all the time. I'm generous enough to donate my time. Part of the time, most of the time, people have to pay me. Here I am donating my time to you today, and you're disrespecting me with those questions, so I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, Marcus, that's not quite what I meant. Lucas, you can grab your mic back. Well, we haven't really had a guest storm off in a while. I don't think
you really did piss. I mean, he told you all these things like 9 million times.
Lucas, you're over here entertaining with Kellers, and you take the week off, and now you're.
So what do we do now?
I mean, I guess we can end off.
I'd like to say something if I could.
Yeah, floor's yours, Ox.
I got some stuff I want to get off my chest, if that's all right. Yeah. You were at Reloaded last month, right? You were at the show? Yeah. There's a couple things really kind of pissed me off that I want to talk about. There's a kid that dresses like a Cheese Whiz can that got a bigger pop than Chavo Guerrero did. He sure as hell got a bigger pop than the man dime Elijah Dean. A guy who works his ass off week in, week out, month in, month out to carry this company on his back and put in a masterclass of wrestling every show. But the people boo him, okay? I saw Felix Cause, the Kielbasa King of Western Pennsylvania, win the most prestigious. He's got the reset button, okay? At any minute, he could become the world champion. Do you think that's good for business, Austin?
I mean, it would be pretty cool.
Because you're a stupid mark, you think that's good for business. And you're wrong.
Sorry.
Hold this. Over here. You got this? I'm going to tell you about the biggest joke of all. Wes Barkley. A guy the fans would have booed out of the building when he was with the production until they kicked him to the curb, and then all he had to do was go, "Oh, are you guys with me? You got my back, Pittsburgh?" And the fans are too stupid to realize they're being pandered to. They'd rather have smoke blown up their ass than root for a real champion like Marcus DeAngelo, who has more charisma and God-given wrestling talent in his pinky finger than Wes Barkley has in his entire body. And it's time we start putting the respect back on the names that deserve it. And we're going to start at IWC 25 when we take back what was stolen from us, the high-stakes championship. Marcus DeAngelo pays me pretty well to be his security guard, but I'm about to make it my own personal business to put Wes Barkley through as much pain as humanly possible. March 21st, Marx's court time, IWC 25. Business is about to be booming! Get out of my way! Get this mic out of my way! Get... It's pathetic.
Well,
Don't fucking well me. Did you not just see what happened?
I mean, I don't think we've ever had an episode end like this with our guest.
No shit, we haven't had an episode end like this. We weren't even supposed to do an interview today.
Well, we have a lot of blank space. I was kind of scared to do this earlier because, I was scared of, Ox being the bodyguard. I didn't want to get treated
Yes.
like you just did. Since we have so much blank space to fill, do you just want to put a picture of Matt Hardy on the screen?
We're not putting a picture of Matt Hardy on the screen. We're not doing this.
No. Dunking on Dominic DeAngelo.
Okay, that's a pretty good picture, by the way,
Right,
actually. That's a
right,
pretty good picture.
right.
Can we end off the episode now, please?
Yeah, as long as it's right here in the middle for the rest of
I
the
think I
episode.
pissed my pants a little bit. That was pretty scary. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah. Is this all on the screen, though?
It's still in the,
okay.
it'll be on the screen to the outro.
Okay.
I got you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for tuning into another episode of Two Jagoffs. Again, Mark's Court Time this Sunday, IWC 25th anniversary show. I just nearly had a heart attack from Ox. I didn't even know he spoke.
Neither did I.
I'm shocked by that still. But yeah, make sure you go check out that episode. There's also going to be another interview this Sunday with the Italian strongman Gianni Michael Enrico, so make sure you go check that out. I'm Austin Cairns. That's Lucas Kuhns. I'll see you all on the next one.
Peace.